Here we are down by the river, and let's go on a walk. Yeah, no teeth. I thought I'd give you the hippie raw, but that's all I'm saying. Over to the montage. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hey y'all, it's Gord, your hurtin' hippie. It is now hump day, and you just saw my Tuesday, my 2 hours of walking around the Elbow River, not the Bow River. And we'll get to that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed the montage. Truly, truly, truly give it the thumbs up if you like that one. That one I really enjoyed doing, and it was not an easy one. I walked over 4 kilometers, and I had to do a little bit of digging through the bush because, unlike the Bow River, right near my house that trickles through this city, that has a lot of access points to see the river, to be beside the river, to walk along the river. The Elbow River down in Mission District, that's the French quarter of our city, in the south side, 26th Avenue, about 4th Street Southwest. The Mission District has Elbow River running through it, another really pretty river, a tributary of the Bow. But on one side there was really rich houses, and on the other side, great big gates and walls. Hard to access the river. So I worked really hard on bringing you fall in the city of Calgary. Now, of course, why the glasses? Well, I've got the light working again, and normally I can handle that. It just needed a battery charge. But normally I can handle it, but I've got a big migraine today. And I don't want to take any Advil. I've taken some CBD. I'm trying to relax my eyes, and I'm going to take an easy morning. I'm taking a book out of the page of Pasha Pasha is working really hard. Last year, if he was sick, even just a little bit sick, could I stay home? And he would fight to stay home. And often he stayed home. He didn't like his teacher. He didn't like the way things were going at school. And so taking the day off was a pretty easy thing. And he gets sick. He gets sick a bit. And here he is. He's been sick this week. But he's going. And he's going for his dad, and he's going because he likes his school, and he's going because he understands. He's maturing. He's becoming that guy who understands that you can't miss work just because your nose is running. Yeah, if you're contagious, if you've got a fever, you should miss school, you should miss work, you stay at home and look after yourself and not spread the disease. But if you haven't got a fever, cough into your elbow, cough into your shirt, cough into a Kleenex. He's got a big bag of Kleenexes with him, and he'll get by. So I'm not going to use my migraine as an excuse to not bring you everything we bring you. So thus this. Thus this. And yeah, I hope you like the background. I stole it from me, from my montage. Really, really pretty area. I just wish they had more access to the river. If I lived down there, I'd be upset because I like spending time away from the city and by the river. And there, the only access points to the river were big and huge, with where lots of people would go. They need more access. And I'm trying to think of everything. I do want to say sunshine, and I think maybe I'm trying to think who else I might have inadvertently. I don't think I upset you guys. I think you're cool. But in my discussions about the guy who was smoking in front of me, I think I was not as clear as I should be. I would fight to the death everyone's right to express their rights and freedoms in this world. And we have the right to smoke a cigarette in almost any place public, as well as cannabis now. I am not against what that guy did, having a cigarette while walking. Guys, anybody, any of you smokers, I get it. I used to smoke. I smoked for a lot of years. I've only quit for 11. I get it. And I get that your rights keep shrinking as to where you can. So I understand when people say, oh, that guy's smoking in public. I get that maybe it didn't come across that well. What I was trying to say was he was at his house. I was walking along the sidewalk going past his house. He saw me. I know he saw me. And he had the cigarette in his mouth, and he lit the cigarette and walked out and cut me off to walk in front of me and then smoke. I was just saying, you know what, folks? If you're smoking, be considerate. If there's somebody coming along, don't cut them off. Walk in front of them and smoke. Wait that half a second. Let them go forward. And then you can go and enjoy it better without thinking that maybe you're kind of stepping on someone else's rights. Our rights are only as good until they step on someone else's. So that's all I was saying. I was not trying to beat up on smokers because, man, what a hard habit to break. I tried for 30 years to break it. I tried every way to break it. And the only way I was able to break it was my now ex-wife said to me, I'm pregnant. 5 days later, I quit and I never looked back. I decided I'm not raising my last child with cigarette smoke. So that's what I did. That's how I did it. And here we are. So my apologies. I meant no harm. In fact, an apology always has to be eye to eye. So, my friends, I'm sorry. Now, pitter patter, we got to get at her. We have little known facts, and I've got to get to the editing of this video. And I can't read with those glasses on. Oh, that's bright. That's bright, folks. And I like this green screen. Does that show up? Or is that kind of weird? I know that these come up kind of weird. You know? I just like having a little fun with the green screen. But I don't know where we are on these little known facts because the pages got all messed up. And so bear with me half a second. And here we are. The world's youngest parents were age 8 and 9. They lived in China and had their child in 1910. 8 and 9 years old. Kotex was first manufactured as bandages during World War I. Isn't that interesting? Okay, you heard it here first. And friends, remember, your comments below can drive the next video. You ask for it, you usually get it. So comment below, thumbs up, subscribe, and look for somebody without a smile today. And give them that beautiful smile I see right now. It's gorgeous. Give it to them. You have another one behind it. Peace.